you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Say it, spit it out. What is it exactly? The pain is the amount cleaning you out. No satisfaction. Today I'm thinking about things that are deadly. The way I'm breaking you down, like I wanna drown, like I wanna end you. Slip on glass, slip on your tongue. Bury a friend, try to wake up. Cannibal class, killing the sun. Bury a friend, I wanna end. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you want?
Whew, not 96 days without incident. We haven't seen that sign in a very long time. That was season one. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you are joining us a second time, and if it's your first time because you just hear all about From, we definitely appreciate that. Be sure to come in, Fromly, and share your thoughts on this season, this episode. Where do you think we're going? And are you satisfied with where we currently are? Ashley, how are you feeling? And are you ready to get into Boyd in the folks?
Hey y'all, yes, I am doing very well, blessed and highly favored, and ready to get into the fray of it all. And the Fromville and the top cop Karen. Listen, yeah, I'm ready to talk about it.
In the chat, y'all already know what to do. Let's not even waste any time and get started here with these overall thoughts. This was not my favorite episode. Already. Just starting off early, huh? I was like, you know what? It's kind of giving filler in a way. And I try not to be blinded with how much I feel like I don't care too much about Jim or the loss of Jim. And that's kind of putting me in a position to be in a way about us kind of spending more time than I think we should here. Not that I'm not expecting the community, especially Tabitha, the children, to grieve, but I feel like now Jim is going to be the common thread as to why we can't move on narratively as characters. And I thought that we were going to, do the burial, the repast, the wake, the luncheon, the church, all in this one episode. I was like, we're gonna, kind of get the wheels turning, because if we don't, and everybody's just kind of at a halt, that means we have to wait as an audience. I'm not feeling a way about Jim, or I'm not expecting everybody to just be over it or something, but I felt a little hesitant when we spent 20 minutes just to open that sack and get the reveal. I was like, oh, we're gonna linger here. We're gonna linger here between Jim and Sophia and not move anywhere right now. I don't know if I'm spent for that. So this was not my favorite episode, and I'm scared because this is just episode 2. Ashley?
I wasn't mad at this episode. And y'all know I can't stand Pinocchio's ass. I do not like Jim. Never liked him alive. But in death, Tyra, he's making a little bit more sense. I like the intrigue and the mystery of it, because who really is he, right? Because every other ghost or apparition we've seen has been working at the behest of the From. And this time it's seemingly different, but is it really? I like that I don't really know. I also like that our baby Ethan has a mission, for better or for worse. I'm really interested if he's going to be the chosen one. I didn't hate this episode. Again, we're still so early in the season. I can't say much. I was entertained. I got to cuss Tab's ass out. So if whenever I can do that, it's a good day, Tyra, so I was not mad at it. It wasn't my favorite episode. I think if I had to give it out of 5 sweet peas, I'll probably give it a cute 3, just 3 sweet peas out of 5. It was average. Yeah.
If we're going off of sweet peas out of 5, I'm probably gonna give it 2. I feel like we always find a way to hit reset on our characters, and but by this season I'm tired of it. Because it's like, it's the same. They treat the characters just like they treat the people in Fromville. Like, oh, we're getting closer. And I know, like, they're not going to do some super reveal and we're going to get all of these truths. And, if we solve the mystery, there is no show. But even if we're moving in small increments, we should always be moving. It's like, no, we have to have a reason for the characters to wait and for you to wait. So we're going to have this person regress. We're going to have this person do what they were doing 2 seasons ago. We're going to have this, like, fine, I'll wait. I don't want to wait, but fine. If you say so. It's not like we have a choice. But getting over here and starting with Sophia. Sophia was outside. She said, "We outside." I said, "Girl." I already knew Sophia was going to be up to no good. Well, we already know, but I knew that we were going to be extra diabolical here. When Sophia touched them talismans, she's like, "So what does this do? Because this don't do nothing to me. I can really knock this out of the window and it's not going to pay me any. Never mind. Your life is in jeopardy." But, our father's gone. My dad is dead. Oh my God. My father. I just can't control myself. I'm going to leave these doors wide open while Kenny's sleeping and just go stand in the middle of the street and just cry. It's really funny. It's really funny because we know exactly who Sophia is, and the way that you play all day, sir. Kenny said, "Girl, I was very clear. I told you not to open the door. You can't." And the moment she cuts on them Karen's disabilities, it's like, "It's all right. It's okay. My dad was dead and I needed to go out for a refresher. I needed to breathe." It's like, "It's okay. I'm going to coddle you, but you can't do that. Our lives are in danger." Kenny, you were this close to being capped out. I don't want to see you sleeping on the job again. There is no reason that we should be laxed around her. All guards are dropped just because of how Sophia presents. And it's none the wiser. But don't do that again, okay? Lives are in danger, Kenny. I need you to throw the hammer down on this hoe. I don't care who and how she rolling up. We cannot do that here. If you're going to do that, baby, I'm closing the door and it's going to be self-preservation. Then we're going to really see who you are. But Kenny is going to be in her little web. And I don't want that. Kenny has been through enough. We're going to have her whispering in Kenny's ear, "Deception, disgrace." It's going to be deception. And then by the time we roll up on Jim and we want to relinquish responsibilities, you know what? Sarah, can you show her where to get some glasses and how to... I said, "Oh, now she's going to take her butt over here with Sarah." Oh, she's going to be whispering. She's going to be in people's ear. I said, "Don't bring that back up. We have finally gotten over that hurdle of Sarah being in the hot place, in the hot box, and it's your fault and my dad, and you did those things. You tried to take out Ethan. You can't be trusted." And Sophia is going to come and conjure all of that back up, and everybody's just going to believe her just because she's an unassuming young white girl. Fine. I just feel like with my people, we've been through enough. We've seen enough to know that we should not just believing everything verbatim. But I feel like just because of how Sophia presents, we're about to be wild and all outside. Ashley?
Girl, they love a mid Gretchen Grundler. They love a mid. Listen, they love a mid one. All right. And so, I was like, okay, first of all, don't have a Kenny out running outside after you go. He's lost enough. He's been through enough. But I will say the entity, whatever it is, the man in yellow or something, I'm really now thinking that there's more to it than the man in yellow. I think he's just a delegate or a representative. I think there's something bigger. But what I will say is that Kenny is open and Gretchen Grundler knows exactly who to go to. She knows exactly who to go to first. And I think it's smart. Like, if nothing else, it's very strategic because this is probably the closest person to Boyd. And I'm saying maybe even closer than Ellis at this point because Kenny actually does stuff. And so if my main goal, which it seems like the From's goal has been since the beginning to destroy Boyd, this is like the prime target. I want to get Kenny. I want to get Kenny to either turn on him or I want to take him out. I'm thinking they're probably going to go the route of let's change Kenny's mind because not only, again, does she have her words to suggest in being a mid Gretchen Grundler, she also has a level of influence through touch and other things as we discovered in episode 1. So I really want to see how that's going to play out. Now, as far as Sarah, I don't think Sarah can go back. I don't think she's going back to the dark side, Tyra. Other than her psycho killer ways, I don't think she can be deceived anymore. I think that she was peeping game very early on. And I think if there's a touch between the two of them, I think for whatever reason, Sarah's going to know exactly who Gretchen Grundler is. But I did hate her bringing up Oates because don't bring up my brother. Don't bring up the past. Don't bring up this town. And then we have Sarah over here who can't keep hot water. Listen, she was like, yeah. It didn't happen, once Boyd, he found the talismans and he saved the town. But since that time, it's been hell on wheels. It's bad every day. Yeah, they're killing people. I said, Sarah, please. Like, don't tell everybody's business. But Sarah is the great white hope at this point. I really hope that she's the one who's able to pull everybody's coattail to who Gretchen really is. That's my hope.
Well, no, when I say like we're gonna conjure up some mess, bringing us to this question, who's gonna be the first one to realize who Sophia really is, I'm always gonna think that it's gonna be Sarah. My issue is Sophia is gonna be whispering in Kenny's ear and doing all of these things. So when Sarah comes out to give her little plea that this isn't who y'all think it is, I don't know what's going on, but something's off, believe her.
Jade will.
Like,
if Jade doesn't discover it himself, then
No.
Jade.
You know,
Jade.
you always gonna have
Jade is the best ally to have anyway. That beard, that salt and pepper now, yeah. Go over there with Jade. It's gonna be Jade or Sarah to me, whoever figures out her identity first.
So.
Maybe
Victor.
Victor.
Sarah. I think it's gonna be Sarah. Because and then you show up and you're like copy and paste a little bit of Sarah low key. So it's like, well, of course, like you gotta believe me. Like do you guys know what she did? And I just love how we got the man in yellow running around asking questions he already knows the answers to. Like, leave these people alone. Why you have to go this route and really play on their psyche this hard? Like, you don't have to go this hard. Thank you so much, Trent King, for the super chat. Ethan, quickly carry your tail over to the bottle tree and get a switch. Because your house is you throwing dishes in, baby. Whose house is you throwing dishes in? Ain't no switches. Ain't no beat downs in the Fromville.
Ain't no
said I hate you. Said I hate you, Tabitha. What did you do? What did you do, Tab? Thank you so much, Dane. Tara Unkui also means woosah. Take a deep breath. No, because they will not play with me this season. I refuse. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm gonna complain along the way. Because why y'all keep playing with these people like this? I said Victor too, y'all, but I'm gonna have to get the Victor slide because I feel like Victor.
If he's not rocking back and forth in the fetal position, he might be able to do something. He's like,
girl, Victor let me down. Victor be letting me down. Let's get over here to Jim. I was okay. I'm not liking the predictable qualities in the show, and like I said in our upload, maybe I'm watching too much TV because I knew that Jim wasn't in his damn bag. Even the way that the bag was structured, I was like, I don't know what's in the bag, but it's not Jim. So the moment that Tabitha was like, I don't know what's happening, could it be? I need you to be brave, Julie. I said, I need you to stop putting all this pressure on Julie. You try all the time to adultify Julie, and then by the time she called herself being grown, going to live in Colony House, telling you and Jim where to go, it was an issue. But as soon as something happens, I need to be an adult and be brave and be a big girl because you go take care of Ethan. That's your responsibility. It's not. It's my brother, but it's not. The moment she said that, I said, Jim is in the barn. Jim is in the barn, and you sent them kids to that barn, Tabitha? We already took 5 years. It was very, what's in the box? What's in the box? I said, this is not 7. If y'all don't open that sack of potatoes so we can see, when the reveal happened, I was like, oh, God damn it, Tabitha. The way that man has studied y'all down. And like I said, we already know who Sophia is. I want to see Sophia moving like a thief in the night doing these misdeeds. Or whoever's doing it. I want to see her being diabolical, tiptoeing in the middle of Fromville. But we know. I already know what you're going to do. You're going to send them kids to that barn, aren't you, Heifer? Because Lord forbid you have them kids near and in your grasp. And we have to open it and see that. And all the hearts just dropped. I was like, oh, this is so messed up. Tabitha going in there, just like, oh my God. Between Tabitha's reaction to kids and Boyd, like Boyd is already broken. And y'all know Boyd be trying to take care of the kids. He said, not the boys, not Ethan saying his daddy. We get real emotional real quick. But I think this was to really play on their emotions, but also put Jim on Front Street for the people of From. I'm really hoping that this season Boyd gets out of that notion that everybody except our core, they're not built to take on so much and they always have to have this fake air of protection and like things are all right. They're not. The way them people be all lackadaisical in the background doing nothing, that needs to stop. We can't protect them like that. I can barely protect myself, and you can take some of that tension off of your shoulders, Boyd. But y'all not okay. I can string somebody up anytime I want to and put them on display. Ashley, what's in the sack?
Girl, that was a mess. When boy took out them binoculars, I said, "Oh hell, what we got to do now?" He went back in the house, took them out, and said, "What? Let me dust them off. What's out there? Let me go investigate." Now, one thing we can count on every single time is for Tabitha to be a terrible parent. Y'all laughed last week when we told y'all she was gonna lead them kids. If she don't do nothing else, Tab is going to leave them kids. The Fromville knows that Tabitha is a horrible mother, right? Because not only do you send your kids over there to see their daddy up in the barn like Tien Chin, like damn Peter the martyr hung upside down. Y'all said it's like the Tarot card, but I'm not over there in the Tarot streets. But you see him. Then not only do you don't say, babies, let me comfort you, let me take you home. You just saw the worst possible thing in your life. You send them kids home alone. Because Julie, you've been his mama all this time. He don't even recognize me as his mama. Just go home. And she got to take him home and scratch his head while he's ailing, while you're out here scrubbing down imaginary walls. Like, Tabitha can go directly to the hot place. She's never been a mother, never will be a mother. And I don't see it for her. I wanted Ethan to hit her in the head with a plate. I said, make it interesting. Damn it. Where's the poltergeist when you need him now? Throw something at this hoe, because she's ridiculous. Then she got down on her hands and knees and acted like she wanted to cry about Jim. She hated Jim's stinking guts. All last season, that hoe was jumping out of light, what is it? What is it called? A lighthouse. Lighthouses. She was digging holes in the ground, tunneling through caves, all with Jade. And now you want to sit here and act like you was cussing Jim's ass out. Didn't we have a fight last season between them?
But do you think this is a coincidence, though? Is this just like a character flaw in Tabitha? Or is this because it's like every single cycle we weren't able to save these kids? Were you just a bad parent in every cycle? Is that what they're trying to tell us?
She had to be. She had to, because y'all failed every single time. And the only way they might not fail this time is if Jade got to come to the rescue. But this hoe pissed me off utterly. And I wanted Ethan or Julie to slap her and bring her back to reality. As far as these town folk, these incompetent town folk, I don't know. Every post-apocalyptic strange show I've ever watched, we create a militia. We got a team of people armed, walking back and forth, guarding certain things. You be over here, you be on the highest point, so you have the binoculars and you can survey and make sure you check the threats out before the kids wake up. I just think this is a failing of logistics, of poor town planning. And again, if I don't see Tabitha anymore, I said y'all could take her out. That's what I said in my review. Take her out. Take the hoe out tomorrow. All right, because I don't have to see her anymore. Let's bring another Miranda back. Let's reincarnate somebody else. Can the spirits transfer bodies at this point? Because Tabitha is useless. This whole mission you had for a whole season, you've thrown away completely. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. F you, Jade. It should have been like, I cannot.
What's the selective memory thing? Which I don't know. I don't know what it is, Jim. I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? We were just over there. What is that about? Like, I just get so frustrated with Tabitha, and I be trying to give a damn so hard. Oh Lord, let me get back up here. Got me losing super chats and yelling at you, Tabitha. Thank you so much, Swank Fan, for the super chat. Swank Fan said, "Hey everybody," said, "Hi everyone." Yeah, I just be wanting something from Tabitha every season that I just have to come to terms that maybe she just isn't going to deliver, and maybe Fromville is designed for her to be a bad parent, and it's not just writing or something, or the writer's just expecting us to believe that Tabitha is always so consumed with everything else that she just really can't be there with her children in the moment. Now, we'll be keeping a tally moving forward. What's up, Ashley?
We know she was a bad parent. We know she was a bad parent because when Thomas died, remember? Yeah. And she gave up on the rest of the kids. That was Julie's whole issue in the beginning. You're not being a mom to Ethan at all because you're mourning the death of this other child. And so now you're not a parent to anybody. Tabitha has prolifically been a trash mama.
So she's Sinatra in Paradise, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, how many times will Tabitha leave her children this season? We will be keeping a tally moving forward. Tabitha left them kids twice in this episode. If y'all saw more, let me know. But my recollection was she left them twice. we will see. I can't wait to see all the slits on this screen because Tabitha gonna leave these kids, or maybe she'll subvert something one day and say, "No, I need to protect my babies. I cannot go. I cannot leave." Or no, stay put, lady. But let's get over here because this is when my festivity meter went up. The grief of it all. It was like, oh my god, oh my god. Jim, I love you so much, Jim. From the first time I saw you, I knew that you were the love of my life. I said, where? It never gave that. It never gave that. And sometimes you can watch this and forget that we were on the precipice of divorce on the way to the from, honey. We were about to, this was our last hurrah as a family. And we have them dealing with that. But just in the midst of from then and where we've met them, she act like she couldn't stand Jim. They had such a toxic relationship, and not like that's just going to completely undercut her feelings, but it just felt so over the top. It felt so over the top. Oh my god, no! I don't know what to do with myself. My husband, just no. I love you, Jim. I'm going to take care of the babies. I'm just like, so, okay, Tabitha, couldn't fool me. But where you had me messed up is when you took your ass over there with Jade. You will not. Jade has had some of the best like character arcs and growth that I have seen on a show. Because the way that selfish man got there and couldn't care who or why, because this is happening to me and I'm not getting out of here. The alcoholic, the whole thing, he has been through so much to just get here for you to utter, it should have been you? Why would you say that? Why would you say that to him? It should have been you, Jade. It should. I said, oh my God. Is she crazy? And then it's F you. F you. Girl, all I did, I came over here to check on you and to let you know that this does not stop anything. Don't feel guilty about us trying to move forward. And no, the knowledge came at a cost. It's your fault. That's not that. We were doing what we were supposed to do. If we hadn't uncovered those things, then we would still be stuck. We have to press ahead for ourselves, for your kids. I'm here, Tabitha. Like, her hands are washed. She's already defeated, and it's F you and the horse that you rode in on. I could have been with that, but if you don't sit up there and tell me that it should have been me, that pissed me off. Ashley?
Yeah, it should have been you, ho. Talk about Tab loves Jimmy.
That's what it
gave. Girl, you didn't even like that man. It was the sackcloth and ashes for me, Tyra, because you down here on your hands and knees like this is damn I don't know, gladiator or something in the sand and in the dirt, like, oh, let me you were the best thing that ever happened to me. You were my person. Why? And somebody was in the comments, well, people grieve differently. It's normal for people to be angry at the person that they lost. This hoe was angry before. She stayed angry at Jim. She was never even around Jim. Let's be honest. Neither of them were ever home. They were never around their kids. And they didn't like being around each other either. This felt so performative to me and so crazy. All that cussing and all them F's this and F that and F you. And Jade, you deserved it. He should have choked her out right then, Tyra, because there's no way you're in here scrubbing this paint that won't come off. And so it's like, what this was more important than spending time and comforting your children during this loss. And so now it's Jade, I need to tell the town, we need to communicate this information. This statement proves it, that was the knowledge, Jim died for us basically. Because now we have a revelation of what we need to do on Kui. Remember the kids, we need to save them. We need to free them, whatever. And now this mission that she was so diehard about all last season is just out the window. Mm-hmm. Just and I get it. Like if it would have been up like a damn, like, oh my gosh. But for me, it was no, your dad's all right. He's fine. He'll be here. It's midnight in Fromville and your husband's not home and you're not worried, not in the least bit. And then when you see
where are your children? Do you know where your children are?
Listen. And then the next day when you find the body, it's a big surprise. You know the Fromville. If that man didn't make it out the woods, what do you think happened to him? You think Jim is a survivor like that? You think he had talismans in his pocket? Like, who do you think you are? Who did you think he was? I really hated everything about this. It was not believable to me. I don't think anybody believes Tabitha felt any sort of way like this about Jim. And then as far as Mabuki Jade, we not finna do this too many more times, Tab. I'm so sorry. You not finna mess with this beard that connects in that full, thick, strong hairline. We're not doing that. Leave Jade alone. He is the hardest working man in the Fromville. All right. He's the one who's gonna get us answers and get them kids free, in my opinion.
I mean, leading into this next question, is he? Because the way it's looking, are we gonna have to wait for Tab? Are we gonna pause until Tab remembers what the mission is and why we were doing what we were doing in the first place? I feel wait until morning and then some more grief and then some more emotion and her maybe having some more outbursts, taking her emotions out on the wrong person. She gonna lead them kids a few more times and then we're gonna come back to it. And then it's like, oh, well, we should tell, the people from what's going on in the community. I don't know. I don't remember. Girl, what? Stop saying that. Stop saying you don't remember, Tab. You do. It's just certain things that you don't want to confront at this moment. I don't think Jade was asking her to get back into tip-top shape and let's go and start investigating immediately after you discovered your husband's body. But just know that I'm here to support you. We need to communicate this to people, and we need to press ahead even though this tragedy happened. F you. F you. F you. Wow. All right. I'm hoping that Jade perseveres and he keeps going solo dolo, even if Tab is on her own mission doing whatever she's going to be doing. But I don't want to wait. I don't know how many episodes we could see Jim. I'm sorry. That sounds mean when I say it. Oh man. But getting over here.
He's gonna be fine. He's the hardest working man in Fromville. He'll be just fine without that.
Child, Elgin said, I want all the smoke. I don't know what's happening with Boyd. Well, I know what's happening, but still, we got to keep our special eye on certain people because for everything that has happened to Elgin, the hand, the eye, you about to damn near be ostracized in the community. Yeah. When we walk out there, I need you to understand that nobody needs to know what you did, what I did. It would break the houses. Everything would just be in shambles. What you're going to tell people is that you would try to help Fatima and you lost your eye. Okay? Cool? Say, yeah, and what if I don't want to say that? What if I don't want to? I say, excuse me? Excuse me, Pooh Bear? Was that a threat? It sounded like a threat to me. It sounded like I want some smoke. It sounded like, come at me, bro. What is going on here? Boy said, what? The way Boy dropped that bag. What? What do you mean? What you're going to do is you're going to say what I told you to say. Do you think that this community is going to rally around you when they find out what you did? When they found out what I did? It's for the best of everyone if we just do this. I mean, fine, but the truth is always going to come out eventually. I said, what? This we got to watch Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear is a silent but deadly killer. We got Pooh Bear running around. You got Acosta running around. You got Sophia running around. It's too much running around goings on. And then you have Boyd with the threat. Well, if you don't do what I told you to do, then I'm going to tell everybody that you killed Tilly. Now, after we've witnessed Tilly and all that she participated in the shenanigans last season, and now we see what the man in yellow can really do, who's to say that wasn't Tilly?
Exactly.
Who's
like
to say?
I said an op.
Who's to say Tilly can't just roll up in a Tilly farm like no time has passed by? I'm just like, what? What is that going to do? What is that going to look like if we have Tilly come back? Okay, well, you can't even threaten me with that because Tilly's right here. Yeah, it's a miracle. Now I'm going to really go out and do my big one because I want all the smoke. And who going to check me because I'm Elgin? If we have lost an eye, damn near lost a hand, been beat up, been threatened, and even when we saw that the kimono lady did not hold on to that word, you're not at home. You didn't accomplish anything by putting Tabitha down there in the cellar, but you still ready to persevere with these shenanigans? Elgin is trouble. Ashley, who gonna check me, boo? Because what if I don't want to?
Girl, when Big Sleepy fixed his mouth to saying what you gonna do about it, I said, take him out. Slit his throat. Like, here's the thing. We don't have time to play with any of these people in the Fromville Tower. We just don't have the time. He needs to be taken out. He needs to be put in a box. He needs to be put in the box. Don't just threaten it, boy, because we know you don't like to follow through all the time. I mean, get Sarah to do it. But he needs to be somewhere. He is still possessed by Kimono Dragon. I will not be surprised if next episode we see her appearance again and her saying, you ain't do it right, Big Sleepy. We got to do it again. It's another situation. He cannot be trusted. And I said immediately when Boy dropped that bag with all that authority and all that power, I said, get a hammer out and bust him up because he ain't learned nothing yet, Tyra. Big Sleepy was defiant. He don't feel no shame, no remorse. He's not guilty. That lets me know he needs to be deprogrammed. Until he can get his mind right, Big Sleepy need to be in the box. He need to be in the cell. Okay? I can't do it. I can't do it. And Boyd, what you say? You got to put action to words. You got to put belt to listen. Yes. That's the only way Big Sleepy gonna get it at this point. He's a problem. And he's big and strong when he's not sleeping, Tyra. And so, I mean, and then here's the other thing, the other side of that, though. Boy, tell these people the truth. Yeah. And let them decide. This is not your authoritarian regime at this point. Let the people know what he did. Let Fatima tell her story. And let the people decide. The weight of the world does not have to be on your shoulders. And it also pisses me off. He's so quick to tell a lie. Like you don't lie. You just want to lie when we keep hearing, I'm changing, I'm different. I'm like, does this feed into that narrative? Like, are you changing? Because why tell a lie when the truth will do? You know, don't make sense.
I don't know. He be acting like it's hella high water to protect these people. Like, we can't tell them the truth. Why not? Where has not telling the people in the town the truth gotten you? I don't know. Thank you so much, Jane, for the super chat. Jim was looking around like Ice was chasing him. We don't even know if that's Jim. We don't know nothing at this point. We don't know. Thank you so much, Swake Fan, for the super chat. I take it this season to be on y'all last nerves. I mean, it just started. You know, my nerves are always pretty damn thin, but we just started. But yeah, I think we need to be wary of Big Sleepy because he said, come at me, bro. So what? That was a lot. And then we got this one here. This ambulance chaser. She said, I don't know what you all did. I don't know. But me, Acosta, I'm a good person. I don't deserve to be here with the rest of you heathens. I don't know if this is purgatory. I don't know if we're in hell, but I don't deserve to be here. I'm a good person. I know better, and I'm going to find a way out of here. This heifer takes the ambulance, the only working ambulance. You know how often we have to pop out with that ambulance for you to be having it all outside willy-nilly, taking it for a spin, laps and laps and laps around Fromville? Chrissy hops in because Chrissy thinks she's going to talk some sense into her. I said, baby, she ain't trying to hear nothing. I did not want to hear nothing from Chrissy trying to talk to her. And I put this picture here because I remembered. I had to go back. I was like, I remember Kenny having this same conversation with her already. We had the exact same conversation with Acosta and Kenny last season. Where he's like, I know that you think you know better. A lot of people came here who thought they knew better and they didn't believe the theories or what I had to say or boy. You know, I once was in your seat as well. But we've lost people. We had this talk. And then we get here and we're having the talk again. And we're going around and around and around. Boy said, you know what? Just put the spikes down. I said, baby, we don't have tires and gas to spare in front. Okay? For you to be throwing down spikes. We yank her up and we put the cuffs on and you done lost your mind. Baby, when Acosta said, I'm a good person, and then zoom past Ethan on that street, I fell out so hard. Chris said, oh my God, is that Ethan? Is he okay? You're passing up. She said, yeah, it's all right. I don't care. I got stuff to do. He's fine. But I'm a good person. I'm just thinking, is Acosta supposed to be Boyd's wife, reincarnated or something?
Oh, God.
This feels like an escalation. The Boyd that we know, it doesn't even take for you to get to this point to, okay, we need to lock you up. We need to do something with you. You're a threat to yourself in the community. You got to go. I was like, is this your wife again? Are we going to have her, like, because I thought this was Randall. I was like, okay, she's giving Randall. What if she's giving Boyd's wife, where it's like, okay, for us to escape this reality, we all need to die, and she started capping people. Is it supposed to escalate to that, Boyd? Because what are we waiting on? She can't be out here doing stuff like this. Ashley?
No, no, put that hoe in a box too. Top Cop Acosta. And Destiny, I see your comments and I'm going to address it after I talk about Acosta really quickly here. But yeah, to me, it was the stealth move, getting outside the diner. Let me loke up on this ambulance real quick and I'm because F y'all don't know anything. But I think it's the archetype that Top Cop Karen represents, this idea that I'm better, I know more, I just got here, but I'm her, and I don't give a damn about any of you guys' lived experience. And I can also forget that I took a life the first night I was here. I'm morally superior, I'm better. How could you torture this boy? Literally, you shot indiscriminately in a crowd of people. Like, let's be serious and call a thing a thing. I believe, Destiny, you said, hold on, I'm trying to find your comment. The amount of disdain for Elgin, aka Big Sleepy, is strange, and it shows how morally absent people would be in many situations. You're talking about Big Sleepy, the man who kidnapped a pregnant woman and locked her in a dungeon and forced her to give birth at the hands of a kimono dragon. Like, I want us to be really serious and like really grounded. Same for Acosta. She took a life. Yes, Sarah is a fan favorite because she's getting the job done and she's protecting the people. Listen, we need to be protected. I don't know how you can come in and have this lofty ideals when we're living in the From, but I just want to set that right there. As far as Acosta and taking off this ambulance, I want her to be capped as well. I said she's a danger if she gets bullets. Now, as far as the reincarnation of Boyd's wife, that'd be interesting. But I just really fear she's here to cause division and derision. I think she will be one of Gretchen's people in this, where, you know, I feel like there's going to be factions. There's never a time she's going to fully submit to Boyd. She's been through trauma. She's seen the monsters. She's seen all that, and she still doesn't want to believe. She's a problem. I believe she, Brotherhood of the Night's Watch. I think it'll be probably Nurse Crackhead, and it'll be them over there in their corner trying to figure out another way.
Because I forgot it's been so long since we've seen the first season, but I'm like, there's a reason why we keep having her tote around this gun and there's no bullets in it. And I'm like, the moment that she gets her hands on some bullets, what is she gonna do? And I just started thinking about Boyd's wife when she just went off and we had to take her out, and that was the riff with him and Ellis, you know, the entire time. I'm like, are we trying to get back to that? I hope it doesn't come to that, but with how Boyd is moving, you know, people have been thrown in the box for less. that box is non-existent now. So I'm like, are we going to have to escalate so far to go, okay, yeah, we need to do something with her. I hope it doesn't come to that, but I don't know what else she could do.
It'd be entertaining. I mean, I just want to see her get taken out. I honestly just don't want to see much more Top Cop Acosta. Every time she gets on the screen, I cringe. I just
think there's a reason why she has not let go of that gun yet, and I think she's waiting for something. Thank you so much, Dane. Acosta, aka Big Cost, is my spirit animal, and I've been seeing y'all in the chat and in the comments, man. Acosta, Acosta. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's no taming her, because I was like, you know what? It's giving Randall when he first got there. There's going to be some woes and maybe somebody will try to meet her on her level and she'll calm down. There is no calm with her. I think it's only escalation. And if this heifer gets some bullets to put in that gun, I don't put it past her to shoot everybody like Boyd's wife did, or just.
But where's Boyd at? He's counting bullets for the same exact reason. You know, like our exit strategy. Do I have enough for everyone who's here so we can choose our way out? You know, it'll be interesting though.
We'll see. But both of them in these double standards, because you gotta stop lying to them people, Boyd. You already stressed out. Tell them people what's going on. All right.
Hey, Kay, I see you, girl. Hey, Slice of Horror.
Kay in the chat. You look and go see. Hey, Kay. Now look here. Don't piss me off, Victor. I have been so patient with Victor for so long. If that damn dad is not sent here via the man in yellow or just Fromville. If he's not an entity or an extension, I don't know what's up. Victor was making so much progress. And I've been watching Victor ever since season one. After season one, every single scenario when there's a scene and Victor's there, I am watching Victor because I want to see what he's going to do. Victor is like recollecting. He's doing stuff in the background. Like, it's giving, this again. Like, you know what's going on and you know what's coming. And you're not saying anything, Victor. Why, man? Why, my G? I thought after we was over there with Tab and we spent that time with Sarah, we had some type of awakening. But ever since our daddy touched down, we chilling. The way we done moved our daddy into that attic, and we had Victor say in this episode, oh my God, we've lost Jim. This is too much. This is the first time I've really considered having something to lose here. I say, so what is Ethan in them? Chopped liver? we don't care about them? What if it's you next? You know? What if it's me? Like, what if it's you, Dad? Like, it could be you. Like, it's just all too much. I'm about to go back into my bubble. Victor. This pisses me off. Like, Victor, I've been relying on. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Why would you do this? Victor is in the background. He knows what's going on. He's seen this before. Even if there's this narrative that things can't be prevented and this is a cycle and this is just how things go, let us know what's happening so we can at least try to prep. Any knowledge is good. Any information is warranted. And you sit over there with your crayons and your father in that attic and you say nothing? I'm sorry, y'all. I've just been really upset lately about Victor, and it's very disappointing because I know he knows, and I know he is sitting on a mountaintop of information, and you're not going to share it with us. You're going to sit over there with your father and be coddled? Pisses me off. Ashley?
I told y'all last season when Brother Daddy brought his old young self there that he was an op. That he is not good. Ever since he's been there, Victor has been on a regression tour. He is reverting back to his 5-year-old self, and it's getting worse every single episode. This factor, this person being here is only hurting the From and the people of the From in their journey to get out of it. This is a plant. This is an industry plant, Tyra. I've told you, Brother Daddy can't be trusted. He is not there with good purposes, in my opinion. I think there's a reason the From allowed him to come there. And why? Yeah. Because they knew it was going to derail Victor. This is strategic, baby. The From is not playing with them. When they said, this comes the fun part, when they rip each other apart, when they rip themselves apart, this is all part of the plan. Brother Daddy, again, I don't trust it. I never trusted him. I think this is an industry plan. I think his whole purpose is to keep Victor silent and keep Victor from helping us get out of the From. That's what I think, in my opinion.
Well, how we gonna get from underneath our father? Because he's just so enamored. Like, my dad is here. I'm like, were you just lured there to be an op, or are you an extension and you're evil and you're a manipulator? And are you still like just dad? Because the way we got there, I'm like, did we do that whole masquerade with Tabitha just to get this man here? Because if we do that, then that means we trace it back to the boy in white, and then we trace it back. I've been on the timing that the boy in white and the man in yellow, we're all the same. Because the boy in white looks like he's aging. And I'm like, it looks like we're going through cycle after cycle. And that means that you could never be trusted this whole time. So if you got Tab out there just to bring this man in here, then y'all all just diabolical. But I still need Victor to stand up, like, because he's back there and he'd be like mumbling to himself and counting in his head and on his fingers, like, oh, this day. Remember when he used to have that notepad and he would be writing? It's like he's taking mental notes. So you know what's about to happen, and then you still don't tell us after all this time. This is season 4, Victor. Damn. I'm chilling.
You gonna check on Ethan? No. He's like, he's your friend though. Yeah, I don't give a damn right now, Dad. I'm rocking back and forth down here.
I was done with it when he said, this is the first time I have something to lose here. I was like, well, damn, I thought we was better than that, Victor. I thought we had built some bonds, at least with Ethan. Nope. It's like, now that my dad's here, We
Now, I
really
want
got
to
to
ask you before you go forward, Tyra, about something Acosta said, and I don't know if you have a slide for it in there or later, but when she talks about if they were in hell and if so, she didn't deserve it. Did you have a different slide for that?
No, I do not.
Okay, I just wanted to know what you thought of it because she was like, because they could be in hell, but they deserve it. I don't deserve to be in hell right now. My mom said a long time ago that, only people who think they deserve to be in hell are in hell. So is the from hell? Because I mean, that was just blatant. I was like, why are y'all? What girl?
We always thought that this, because that's like the
Purgatory hell, yeah.
like the deciding factor between, if it's not a simulation then it's hell. I would be disappointed if it was either. I think that the story has been really creative on its own, though I may get frustrated for us to fall on those same limbs of, well, they were in hell the whole time. It was purgatory the whole time. It was a simulation the whole time. Yeah, I think it has to be better than that. But I did, when she said hell, I just thought that was just like the de facto answer of, oh, is this hell? Because we're trapped. Like, that just gave me Acosta. What did you do? Because you did something.
Other than kill that.
Who were you
and
before you
got
here? Because you're here.
Well, there is a kid there now. There's just a kid, just Ethan though. And Ethan's already an anomaly. So Ethan. What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know. At this point, Ethan, the man in yellow, and little baby are all one and the same. Boy in white, the teenager in white, the young man in white. Let's get over here with Julie. Julie said, "Ethan, stay here." Ethan's sleeping. It looks like he's asleep. Let me go out because I need to go and save my dad. Randall said, "What do you want?" She said, "I'm going to go and save my dad, Randall. You can come with me, but you're not going to stop me." We knew that he was going to go. I think we're saving Randall for some type of heroic big action. Because now he's just kind of here. We got over that hurdle. We got the scar on our face, the centipede of it all across our face. But the fact that he didn't just let her go here says a whole lot about his character. Now, hopefully they're not trying to do anything romantic. I just really don't like that. But it's always giving a little hint of romantic. Because we haven't seen a whole bunch of sincerity from Randall. And he's been really soft as far as Julie is concerned. But I think he felt for her. Like, you're a kid having to grow up here. I don't think it's anything. Ugh. But she goes, "I'm going to go in here and save my dad." Now, look, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. "I'm going to go in, Randall. If it looks like I'm struggling, don't pull me out because I need time." I said, what kind of plan is that? What kind of plan is that? So we go in there and we are immediately faced with the monsters. She said, "I want to play." I said, "Oh my God." If Randall was not there and he was just none the wiser, because I'm going to do what she said. She said she needed time, even if she's struggling. So I'm just going to stand here and just wait and see what happens. We pull her out just in the nick of time before that thing rips her whole face off. And then she goes, "I got to go back in." Ma'am. Now, I'm sure with Julie being a story walker, she's going to have to perfect this skill and figure out how and where she can go and how to get there, or whatever type of I don't know. But in the meantime, it's going to be trial and error. But the fact that we could go travel anywhere and we're not. The whole thing with Jim, that's that. But the man in yellow and Ethan have made it very clear. You can go wherever, but you can't change anything. So I'm like, how long are we going to be spinning our wheels trying to get back to this certain place in time to save Jim? When you could be going and looking and gathering information for the folks, girl. I'm really hoping that she realizes her power and what she can really do and really start traveling and getting something useful. Because that's just going back to save Jim. I don't think we can do anything with that. Ashley?
Well, it wasn't even that same night. It's making me feel like she doesn't know how to go to a specific place or time yet. Mm-hmm. And I think she's going to have to do it more to kind of figure out how to have some sort of control there. It just seems like she's really just figuring it out. I'm not mad at the story walking of it all, but I need there to be a point, a purpose, or a reason. Maybe she goes back further and figures out there is a way to change it. Otherwise, it's kind of just like an exercise in futility. And I don't want that for us. I don't give a damn, though. As far as Brotherhood of the Night's Watch, he will always look like he is a member of one of them groups, in my opinion. And he also looks even worse because it looks like he's been attacked by a velociraptor. I'm like, it's not healing. How many days, weeks has it been since he was attacked? He's got the claws down this side. It's sickening. And also, he's still got a badass attitude. I approach you, I'm looking a little, I will say his back was turned to her, but what the hell are you on? What are you? I was like, brotherhood, just do something right. Now, I will say that is a facade, but I still think I don't think he forgave them for leaving him out there with them creatures. And there's also a reason he survived. Is he all the way bad? I don't think so, per se. I just hate him. Now, as far as going back to the night or whatever, they said this is the night that Brotherhood had tied up Donna. I thought it was the night Ethan got hurt, but anyway, back there watching, I was like, is this a monster truck rally? Did you see all of them descending up on the RV? I said, and what do you think you're going to do, Julie? Because I was really wondering, like, are they going to be able to see her? Is she going to be able to interact with the story?
She yells out, Dad! Jim, Dad!
And he, huh? I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out. The story walking could be really interesting if he does it properly, but we'll see.
I thought us putting her over here with Randall was a grander purpose because maybe they all had some type of ability. What was the purpose of these two and what you used to call her, nurse crackhead? Yeah. What was the part of when they went into the little psychosis and they were seizuring and they were just sleeping out? I thought they had some type of
bond or
something, some type of like common thread that would all come together in this season, and maybe we're waiting. But I don't think he's just here to be the protector and pull her out. Like, can you do something as well, or were we all just going through the motions just to go through them?
Well, that's what I want to know. What's up with the cicadas? Like, you know what I mean? Because he was about to zap his brain last season, and Nurse Crackhead seems completely unaffected. I said, is it the crack? Because she might still be doing something. You know what I mean? Is that what has her numb to it? But why is Julie the only one actually with like a power or like a gift in this? There's got to be something. And it's like you said, it's got to be more than him just being the protector, which scares me because the cicadas were torturing him. It wasn't like, ooh, they're giving me some gift or something. So what is it? And what is Nurse Crackhead up to? She's shifty. You can't trust a crackhead, Tyra. And I fear she's not clean. I don't know.
I just don't want them to get here and then they have a tendency here to forget things that they said and did in previous seasons. Like there's comments. I'll see a lot of comments about Tabitha and the way she found Jim. So, like a couple seasons ago, Tabitha had a nightmare and she found Jim hanging just like that. So her dreams mean, like, everybody's always trying to play Connect Four. And I'm like, okay, even if we do go back and recap those scenes and we have Tabitha witnessing Jim hanging that exact same way, what does that mean for us as a show and as a character? Yeah. Or we even have had me go back for nothing because I was like, I know stuff don't mean nothing. They were like, yeah, Tabitha is going to be the one to figure out that Sophia is some type of entity or the man in yellow, because when she was down there in those caves traveling with Victor, she found that suitcase and she opened it and pulled the dress out. It was a silk nightgown. It was not the dress that Sophia is wearing. So what does that mean? I think that man in yellow can open that suitcase and he's going to see whatever he wants to be. Yeah. Like, what are we supposed to do with that information?
Because that's what I was thinking when we went into the Lost and Found. I was like, what's the point of the Lost and Found? Is there some sort of connection to like people's items and whatever? Because like you said, I think he can conjure up whatever's in there related to whatever person he wants to become, who's been in Fromville at any point in time. I guess who's not living, or can he also be people who are living? I don't know. It's very interesting. I want to know more about that. They're not really fleshing out any of those like mysteries yet. And, theories abound, honey. The theories abound everywhere.
I just thought we went in there to have that little one-on-one with Sarah and really to have that reference to the ballerina, something that we're over at this point. Like, yeah, remember that time I was really driving Boyd crazy with the ballerina? That was me too. Yeah, we figured. Tell us more, Trebek. We need some more. We need some more. Oh, man. But getting over here. Oh, Ethan in the Lake of Tears. I say, oh, I had to go back. It said, remember when you had that dream, Ethan? I say, man, now I gotta go. The dream is from season 1, like season 1.
Mm-hmm.
We're going back to season 1. Okay, we're back. Baby Ethan said, "What did you do, Tabitha? I hate you. I hate it here. I hate it." It was the fact that I thought that said a whole lot, that he instantly blamed Tabitha. I was like, damn.
It's your fault. My dad's dead. I hate
Your
you.
fault. He said, "What did you do? Huh? What did you do?" Like, but he runs off once he's left alone, because we're gonna leave these kids alone, and he's just cruising down the street. It's like, I said, "Where the hell are you going, Ethan?" And then we go to the RV, because Acosta said, "I got better things to do." Yeah. And he goes to get the not the telephone, what is that thing that he goes to get?
The radio, the transistor radio.
Yeah, the radio. I was like, can we not have another season of radios and telephones? Please? Can we not? But this is where we are. We come out and Jim's sitting there. I said, and then that puts us in a way like, is this really Jim? Is it the man in yellow trying to entrap? Because technically Jim's dead, and I'm thinking at this point he can be anyone who's dead. And are you trying to send me to my death and cast up something up on the town with the Lake of Tears? Or are there good intentions that can actually save people in the Lake of Tears? My thing is, in the episode before this one, we have the poltergeist in the kitchen. Okay. And it's like, is that Jim trying to warn them? Like, don't believe it. But because it's like, if you could show up in some type of form, I would think that you could do that. And the fact that you didn't, and you decided to bam and slam cabinets, that means that you can't show up here. So I'm like, is this Jim or is it not? I don't think so. But the Lake of Tears, have we been to the Lake of Tears?
We've never physically seen it other than in a drawing. We've only ever saw it with the drawing with the spider overhead, and you see like the blue water. But yeah, we haven't.
But so we didn't. I was trying to think, when Boyd went on that mission with Sarah and we came out and it was all the spiders in the car, that wasn't the Lake of Tears. We didn't see no Lake of Tears then.
I don't think we saw the actual lake. No, we might be around it. They're saying that it's supposed to be cavernous. It could possibly be underground. It could possibly be like what is it? The river Styx, or like Tartarus. You've got to cross it to be able to get out of the Fromville or whatever. That's what people are likening it to. But I don't think we've actually seen it other than in his drawing with crayon.
I don't know. It was like, yeah, remember, the drawings I went back and watched the scene. It was like, yeah, the Lake of Tears. There was people. There were drawings. Like, I was like, oh my God. I was over it. I said, Ethan, get up. But actually, do you think this is really Jim?
Child, I don't know. This could either be, like I said, the Lake of Tears could be a death sentence, or it could be their way to freedom, possibly. Now, I will say what struck me, the whole interaction with Jim and Ethan, is Jim's constant, like, somebody's coming, somebody's trying to get me. I'm looking around. And Ethan's even like, so much so that Ethan's even like, what's going on? You gotta
right?
You gotta
guess what it be?
Somebody coming to get you? Like, what are we doing? I'm intrigued by Ethan being the chosen one. Again, it's feeling very Storybrooke, from the backpack to us being in the story to now I'm on a mission to save From. But I'm not mad at it. I do like that I'm questioning if this is Jim or if this is an entity from because we can't trust anybody. And you're telling him he's got to remember this. But the first thing, you got to remember to treat people right. Even when bad things happen, you got to take care of them. You got to take care of your family. And then the second thing, remember that dream. All right, you got to get there. You got to go there. And then do what? I said, here comes Tab ass ruining everything again. Jim trying to do more in death than he ever did in life. And here you come interrupting it. As soon as her tail popped up, he got to disappear. So Ethan don't even have the rest of the instructions. So next episode, we're probably going to see Ethan trying to get back in contact with his dad.
I just don't want Ethan out here wilding all outside, solo, endangering his life, trying to get to the Lake of Tears.
He's the smartest one in town. He'll live. He'll be all right. He ain't nobody. We don't have a chance except for Ethan at this point.
At this point,
Jade will help him. But
after everything that we've witnessed and done, I just want Ethan to be diabolical. At this point, you know what? Let's just go on through there. Let Ethan in that thread of him being privy to all this information, because Ethan in The Man in Yellow said a lot of the same stuff. Okay, How? Why do you know? Why do you have this connection? Why are you able to draw these things like you see? Like, I just want Ethan to be diabolical now. Just take the whole town with you, Ethan. I feel like where we're headed, we're not gonna get a happy ending with this show. I feel like it's maybe gonna be a good ending, but definitely not like everybody got freed. No, they didn't. Everybody did this, and then we transition into another cycle. Like join us for our next show. I don't know. I don't know. I do. I feel like this is going to have some type of tragic ending. I don't see these people getting free like at all. It's just too much intertwining in connection. And then every 5 minutes, it seems like all hope is lost. I don't know.
You know what? I'm not even mad at it. No one's really likable. Like, it's like if somebody goes tomorrow, Tyra, I won't be too invested. Like, I'm not going to shed a tear for anybody except for maybe baby Ethan, maybe baby Julie, because she ain't really got to live her life yet. But the rest of these fools, go take them. As long as they wrap it up and they explain it. I just want an explanation as to what it all meant. I'll be good with that either way. It don't even have to be.
Did you watch Lost?
No, I've never seen an episode of Lost.
Well, Lost is one of those endings. They did the same thing with Lost. You're either going to hate the ending or you're going to love it. But they will, like, push out a narrative in a show and stretch out something until it's blue in the face. I'm glad, like, we're cutting it off at the head here with the season 5, but it's like, dang. People were exhausted in Lost. Like, are we ever going to get unlost? I think that we're going to just be hell in the paint. The next show will be here. It's going to be it's going to be some type of them, they, here, those, about. Thank you so much, Jane, for the super chat.
Oh yeah, Kenny would be sad.
First it was the bottle tree, now it's the lake of tears. Then we're gonna change it every single time. They have to keep changing it and keep us hanging on the string until we get to that last season, and then we're gonna really get into some other stuff. I would cry for Kenny. Yeah, I would cry for Kenny. I would cry for Sarah. I love Sarah. Sarah, you know. Ashley, any predictions for the next episode?
Child, no, I have no idea. Again, I fear Ethan's going to be trying to get to this lake of tears and try to go on his own. I really hope Jade would step in and help and maybe go with him. I know one thing. When Boyd told him to work harder, Tyra, I wanted to slap Boyd in his mouth. I said, he works harder than any of you hoes here. Never play with Jade like that. So I think Jade will be trying to figure out a way to set these children free, and hopefully he connects with Ethan because Victor is MIA, and usually that's his running buddy. So I mean, Ethan's going to be on his quest. Julie will probably try to story walk again. Donna will be stressed out, and Boyd will start counting bullets again. Honestly, I have no clue, Tyra, where we're going.
I feel like it's going to be slow singing and flower bringing, all about Jim. We're going to still be over here dealing with that. Tabitha is going to be somewhere. I don't know. She's going to still be talking about I don't know. I'm sure Ethan is going to be trying to get to that lake of tears, wherever the hell that is. It's just, I feel like we're stagnant. I'm scared. Don't do this. Don't do this. Like, I really want some progression, and I think we're maybe focused more on Sophia manipulate, girls, but I don't know. I'm just we couldn't get that team off the way now.
How they had to tape Jim back together again. I said, where's the way they had him sewn up
I'm a straw paper dummy. Straw paper dummy. It was the Wiz. I'm a straw paper dummy.
It's Pinocchio again. I said, not y'all. Then cobbled the man up into pieces on the bed.
I hated the way that dummy looked. All of the other special effects and all of the other seasons have looked really top tier. Between Elgin and that eye, and how they had Jim stretched out and Tabitha's crying over that rubber dummy, I said, why does it look like that?
Here, they said, just put his head right there. It was terrible. Sorry.
Y'all, that was from be sure to show some love, leave your thoughts on the show and any predictions down below. We appreciate that, and we'll definitely be back with more. Actually, anything you want to share with the people before we get out of here?
Don't forget I think our uploads will be up. My upload will be up for Testaments tomorrow. We have the live for Testaments. We have the Imperfect Women finale. So mark your calendars. Those will both be tomorrow. So make sure you're there. But yeah, thank you for being here. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hype if you got any hypes left. And yeah, thank y'all for coming through and talking From with us tonight.
Same thing for me. Be sure to check out the uploads for Euphoria, the uploads for From, the uploads for Testaments, because Testaments dropped today. We'll be talking about that also. And Half Man. If y'all have not watched Half Man over there on HBO, I'll be doing uploads for that as well. So be on the lookout. But we appreciate you guys so much. And we'll see you next time with more Day.
Nice.
Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me when we all fall asleep?